Hi everyone, my name is Andrea Toro, and I hope you're having a great time, a great day. I'm going to talk about the ocean crisis, so let's start. First, the oceans. The oceans are vital to our survival, and not only that, they are also the home to many aquatic beings. But most of the oceans are international, so they are not subject to any type of regulation that guarantees their protection. There are no rules or policies for the protection of this. This is why people are not conscious and do not take the least care to keep the oceans in a good and great condition. Let's talk about percentage. About 50 and 70 percentage of our oxygen comes from the ocean. Through the plants, seaweed, and planktons that live in it, these plants produce oxygen as an element of the photosynthesis, and this is how it comes to us. Another fact, the ocean is the number one source of protein for more than 1 billion people in the world. As we already know, fish is a source of protein that is widely seen and used by most human beings around the world. Another fact, 8 million tons of plastic end up going to the oceans in almost a year. People who dispose of their plastic waste either in the sea or in the streets end up adding this enormous amount per year to the damage of the ocean. All this for not taking care of the environment. So, these are human activities. They are the main activities that cause the most damage and are made by us. So, first one, we have overfishing. Hundreds of sharks and rays become entangled in plastic drips, usually abandoned fishing tools in the gross ocean, and fishing fleets have grown in size and power since 1950. The other one, international maritime transport. Ships and fleets pollute the ocean either by spilling liquids due to the leaks or by intentional actions. Also, the increase in international maritime traffic is a threat to the natural habits around the ports that are located in the trade routes. Solid waste, plastic bags, balloons, glass bottles, shoes, packaging material, everything that is not disposed of recycle ends up in the sea, turn it into the great garbage dump of humanity. And the last one, oil residues. A fuel that is estimated to end up in the sea not only due to the spills or leaks for transport, but also through city drains. But these are actions to damage the ocean. How can it affect me? Well, it affects us by seafood prices rise. It will not be beneficial for us in our economy. We will not longer get the protein from the resource because it will be more cost and more costs every day. The country's tourism is lost. By not having oceans and having few attractions similar or related to them, people would no longer want to visit the country. Then we have the job loss. There is job loss in the marine industry. If there are no fish to treat or transport, the people who are dedicated to this will lose their jobs since there will be nothing to do anymore with the fish. But we can change this. We are on time to change everything, improving marine life and caring for the oceans. How? Well, these are some actions that we can do. Do not eat fish or aquatic animals in danger of extinction, so we can conserve species and therefore they'll be procreate more of themselves. Then, do not always use disposables. Try to find biodegradable products or use reusable products. Try not to use plastic containers. We can replace them with glass containers, for example, that it can be reusable. Another thing, share what is already learned. Spread the word of what is happening day by day. And finally, donate time or money to companies that are dedicated to conserving the oceans and the life in them, in the ocean. With these actions, all of us can achieve a change. We are still on time. Do you want to have the same amount of protein? Do you want the economy not to suffer damage? Do you want to continue growing in terms of the level of tourism? Then let's do everything possible so that we can achieve it. Let's do a change. Thank you. And together we will make a change.